Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the first live stream for 2023 here on Peep This Out Reviews. I am, of course, Ian K, creator and host and producer of the channel, naturally here on a Friday night with you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is great to be here with all of you. Hopefully you guys will be jumping in here in just a second, and if not, let me do a quick refresh of something really fast here. Hang on one second. In the meantime, if you guys can hear me okay and see me okay, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. I want to make sure everyone is cool, of course, and we'll make sure everything is locked and loaded here. I'm making sure the refresh is here. I've been testing a few things, making sure that this is actually a little bit better, but it's already sticking, and I can already see it is what it is. So here we go here. Any second now, this should be jumping in. There we go. And we'll be ready to roll. So great, and we got the thumbs up in effect. Great to see all of you guys here. It is great to be here officially for you. There we go. Everyone is jumping in right now. Beautiful situation indeed. Welcome, welcome, welcome to 2023. Still no flying cars officially, even though we've got a lot of stuff testing. There is no flying cars yet. I'm waiting for that Jetson situation. So great to see all of you guys. We have just me out there as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. I'm on time for a change. Welcome. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let me see here. There we go. We are locked in there. There we go. Great to see all of you guys. Thanks so much for jumping in. We'll get started in just a few as always here. Let me jump in and see who we've got in the chat. Lord Darkside in effect jumping in. Great to see you as well. Erna 785 or 80s music aficionado as always. Randy Molina in effect as well. Great to see you. Michael Domayer. How's the weather for you over here? Because, or actually where you're at, because I'm telling you, here on the West Coast, it has been a cyclone type of a situation. We'll talk about that because we have another major storm that's going to be coming in, I believe, late tonight, early tomorrow, and then it's going all the way in through like Wednesday of next week. So it's going to be craziness. So crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see here. Nestor, thanks so much for jumping on. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Sticker collecting, of course. Carl Broussard, Happy New Year. And again, a very Happy New Year to all of you guys. I'm telling you, it is really, really cool to finally be into the next year. This is actually my official 50th year beginning in terms of age later this year. And it's also my mom's birth year. Actually, my birth year is her actual age in a couple of weeks, which is going to be pretty crazy. So shout outs to the moms, a happy 73 early. But we love you, and we are looking forward to celebrating with you. My sister's birthday is coming up early this coming week. So shout outs to E. Noel and Jeff Krell, who's here in the chat, I'm sure as well, which I saw earlier. Lots of celebrating going on. It's been a very busy couple of weeks. It's going to be another busy couple of weeks after this one. But good times across the board. But again, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Welcome to the stream. Not sure what's going on with that because obviously it's not working. I'm not sure what's going on here. I refreshed everything, but it is what it is. So the fact that you guys are here and you can see me okay, thank you so much for giving me that confirmation here in the chat. Drew's Food Reviews jumping in, of course. Great to see you, my friend. And yes, I've got peepers walking around the office here somewhere. She's doing her thing. I don't know. We'll have to just see if we can check in with her at some point. But yes, thankfully the holidays are finally past us. I'm a little sad about it at the same time. My sister actually changed up some lights in front of her place. So she actually has already a Valentine's Day light situation going on and one of the trees there, which is really nice. Maybe we can see about keeping those type of lights going throughout the new year. Naturally would be pretty nice. We'll find a reason to have a holiday, sis. And we'll do something with that. But very, very cool. Let's see here. There we go. Jeff Krell, thanks so much for jumping on. Happy, happy, happy. Great to see you. Ready for a banging situation. It's going to be on tonight. Let's see here. I've got a couple of reviews for you. We're going to be taking a look at something as well. This is going to be a lot of fun. Erna, do you know Christopher Cross Arthur's theme, When You Get Caught Between the Moon and New York City? I know it's crazy, but it's true. Yes, of course. That's a classic track, of course. Dudley Moore back in the day. Really, really good stuff with that one there. You're making me feel real super old with that one, let me just tell you. But good times there. Let's see here. A little stinker. Good evening. What it do? Armando Baron Gaming and Films, did you change the light for the background? Of course, this is my favorite one. I love the blue LEDs. It gives me just enough ambiance in the back, but naturally it keeps me in the foreground, so it keeps it kind of sharp. So I definitely dig it. So hopefully you guys dig it too. I'll see about maybe changing the colors every so often, like maybe every month I'll do like a different one. You're gonna see a different thumbnail style for the live stream replay thumbnails when these actually come out, which incidentally, this replay will be live on Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys will have a new review, something that I've wanted to do for a bucket list item, which will be out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the 14th. And guys, as you know, today is Friday the 13th. So this is actually one for the books right now. All right, let's see here. Going down the line further, Erna, Lionel Richie, Stuck on You. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. I'm glad you stayed, or something like that. I think that's what it is. I'm totally doing my American Idol for you guys right now. Yes, I remember that. Such a classic track. Definitely a classic track. A-Ben113, what it do? No Call of Duty Warfare for me for today. I still have to pick up the latest one. I haven't had time at all, much less for playing any games too. I've been inundated with just prepping on all the new stuff coming, all the stuff that's currently in production as well. Story of my life, actually. Trav tries, what it do? Ian K all day. Great to see you, my friend. Happy New Year to you. A very happy New Year to you. Great to be on and having another awesome content creator in the community here as well. All of you guys who may be content creators or aspiring content creators, make yourself known here in the chat and get to know everybody. We have a very fun group of peeps here for sure, and a really, really awesome community in general. So it's really, really great to have you, Trav. Thanks so much for jumping on. As always, I hope this stream finds you well and you had a great holiday. Let's see here. 2 tears in a bucket. Tang is better than orange juice. That may be debatable for some, but I do like orange juice once in a blue moon. It's pretty good. Let's see here. Sticker collecting says, see you later. All right, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you back here. If you're telling somebody that, that's cool too. But it's great to see you inside here. Oh, I think it says Kyle Broussard, time to go inside now. And sticker collecting. See you later. Luke Johnson, Ian is King, happy anniversary. Thank you so much, Luke. I appreciate that. As you guys may have actually picked up on from some of the posts, on the 15th, or actually the 10th, I should say, it was actually my 8th wedding anniversary. Naturally, the wifey and I, we were supposed to go to Disneyland, but because of a bomb cyclone that's been bombarding the West Coast here at various days, it has definitely been a little bit of an issue because of the weather. So we rescheduled for next Thursday. I want to say that's the 17th or 19th. I think it's the 19th, I think. But it's obviously next week on Thursday. I'm going to be going to Disney for the first time in a bunch of years. So I'm excited to do that. Maybe get a couple of reviews in just to get little pieces of content. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully the rain is going to keep up with the forecast, and we'll have a break on that day. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm very looking forward to that. Trout tries, yeah, it's cold and get us inside. Absolutely. It has just been craziness here. I've been filming in and around the rain, just a lot of stuff going on. We'll go into some of the content here for the last week or two. But naturally, it's been a little bit of a struggle trying to do what I need to do. But at the same time, you just got to adapt and roll with it. And naturally, it adds a little bit of color to the videos, so to speak, because it's a little bit different with it as well. But it is great to be here with all of you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. As always, I love checking in with you guys on Friday nights. It's definitely a blast for the next hour. Again, we're going to have a couple of reviews here. I'm going to show you something that came in, which is one of my pre-orders from earlier in the year. So it showed up a couple of days ago from Target, which I'm very excited about. Ben13, Ian is back. KFC brings back bring chicken nuggets, but they can't rip. But they will rip the chicken popcorn. Yeah, the popcorn chicken stuff, yes. Kind of strange how a lot of the main chicken places don't really kind of just have nuggets on the menu as a normal thing. And when they come out with them, it's like an event. Like Popeyes a couple of years ago. KFC now is finally going to be pushing something with that there. We'll see what happens. But of course, you already know. We'll definitely be checking those out once they do drop here. Bo, hey Ian, hope you're staying dry. Man, I am trying, but let me just tell you, my car is so thankful. It's been bombarded with rain. I've never seen it look as shiny as it does without having to take it to do a wash on my own. I just got to vacuum the inside. That's the only problem with that. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty crazy with the rain. Thankfully, just doing the wash there as well too there. So guys, welcome to the Friday night live stream. We are about 9-10 minutes past the hour. Again, my name is Ian K. Great to be here with you. And as always, thank you so much for doing what you guys do here on the channel, checking out the content, enjoying the content. As you saw with the title card in the very beginning, should you wish to sponsor the content, you guys have an opportunity to do that naturally down below in the description box right now. You can hit all the links live. Super chatting, of course, here is always available on YouTube, but they do take a little bit from you. Of course, PayPal is always recommended. If you're watching this on desktop, it's the upper right hand corner of your display, so you'll find the link there. But again, it'll always be posted down below as the first pinned comment on the replay. So thank you in advance. Should you guys wish to do that, as you guys are seeing floating above me right now, you guys will find your names down below in the corner. And naturally, as official sponsors of the channel, you guys will be in the description box once the replay goes live at noon, and that will be on Sunday. So thank you so much for jumping on and for everything in advance. It is great to be here and to see all of you guys, and to start off another year of content, of all kinds of things going on, live streaming, of course, and the 10th year officially in August, which is crazy. That'll be a big anniversary date. Don't know what's really going to happen around that time, but we'll just go with it and see what happens. But very much excited to see what's going to be going on with that there. So let's see here. Pretty It. Hi, Ian. Hi, thanks so much for jumping on. TJ DeGod is doing the dab. Oh, in there with it. Absolutely. Very cool. Great to see you. We got plenty of thumbs up. I'm trying to catch up here in the chat. Let's see here. Hang on one second. My thing just jumped up quickly. And there it is. Martin Luke Alvin, thanks so much for jumping on. One of my new patrons as well. I appreciate that. Thank you for the monthly support there, Martin. I greatly appreciate it. Any standout food items at Disneyland worth trying? Going in a few weeks and I need the inside scoop. Well, I'm going to be there next week. So naturally, if there's anything worth mentioning, I'll probably tell you about it on the stream once on the very next day on Friday. But I'll be trying to do a couple of reviews at least, depending upon how it goes. Naturally, I want to spend some time with the wifey and go on the rides and have all that fun stuff as well. But I'll see if I can shoot a few things, probably pretty much exclusively on my Galaxy device, as I usually do. So I'll probably just do that and bring my little tripod with me and do my thing as well. But I'll definitely let you know, Martin, for sure. I'm excited to go check it out. There's a bunch of things I want to see there, so it's going to be a lot of fun. James Morrison, what it do? We got 40 peeps in here as well. I appreciate the update with it. I'm not sure what is going on with that, but we'll have to just see here. But Lance, WW, thanks so much for jumping on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just me out here as well. Sherry's in effect. I'm going to try and scoot down here and see if I can catch up in just a little bit here. Chewy Loor, Ian are going to watch the playoffs. I will be watching as much as I can. Definitely, definitely. Misty Smith, what it do? A big hello to everybody. Welcome, Misty Smith, to the stream. It is going down. Armando, how do you change the lights for your live stream in the background every year for occasions? It's very simple. I just unscrew the bulb. I have a bunch of different colored LED bulbs that I picked up, and actually I just flip them out once in a while. And actually I just changed these literally about a half hour before the stream. I still have my Christmas ones. Right when I was getting ready to get everything together, I'm like, oh shoot, I have to change the lights. So I definitely did that there. But I love the blue. I definitely think it stands out. I was thinking of almost the purple. I have purple ones as well. So you may see that eventually. Maybe for 1 month I'll do blue. I'll alternate between to see and have a little fun with it there to keep it a little spicy. Just a little spicy. Lane Crooks, good evening from Louisiana. Thanks so much for jumping on, Lane. How's the weather out your way over there? Right now, it's just very cold here in Southern Cali. Right now, it's looks like about 60 degrees, which is not too bad considering, but it's definitely a little chilly. Let's see here. ABen113. Who's hyped for the big New Yorker from Pizza? Yeah, coming in February. Absolutely, yes. That's actually one of my ones in pre-production right now already in contact with that. So yes, very cool with that. Of course, looking forward to it. You can't fade a large slice of pizza. I don't care who makes it, to be honest. I am looking forward to having that there. Pizza is one of my all-time favorites, if not the favorite. My sister can attest to that, definitely. Misty Smith, I'm doing good now. Thanks for asking. Very cool. Saying hello to everybody. Friday the 13th. Yes, who got their free fries at Wendy's today? Apparently, I guess they were giving away free fries. There you go. That's definitely a very cool little bonus right there. I love those little plays on Friday the 13th. Very nice. It's not just all the fun on Twitter. It's actually a fast food spot doing that stuff. Very cool. Drew, you need blue and red. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe we should do a little cop situation going on. Red and blue. But then again, I don't want to be mistaken for which political affiliation are you? Is it Republican or Democrat? Because it's either red or blue. I don't want to go there with that. But then again, I just put that into the universe right now. So there you go, Drew. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's see. Randy Molina, I'm not talking about Wiggles. Okay, Misty Smith, you got to watch. Erna, first super chat donation of 2023 is jumping in right there. Let's see. What is the question, Erna? Who sang She's a Maniac, Maniac, I know? Oh, man, I can't think of the guys. It's not Frank Stallone. I don't think it's Frank Stallone, but that was from Flashdance. I know that. Was it Frank Stallone? I think it was Frank Stallone. I want to say, was it? Oh man, I'm tripping right now because I haven't watched Flashdance in years. Although I had a major crush on Jennifer Beals back in the day, but I think everybody else did too. Craziness, yeah, She's a Maniac. That's definitely from Flashdance. That's a great movie, by the way. Which, incidentally, Michael Nouri, which is the guy that she falls in love with. If you guys have never seen Flashdance, it's kind of like a girl who's trying to find her passion in life, which is ballet, but she's actually doing some type of questionable type of dancing in certain places, and then she's finally wants to become like legitimate and really follow her passion and her dreams. And in the meantime, she falls in love with this, I want to say he's like a business guy or maybe somebody for this construction thing where she works. And Michael Nouri was the guy, but he's actually featured in The Watcher, which he got extremely old. I mean, he's very old by now. But he played a really good character in that, which, by the way, I finished The Watcher a few days ago, and it was a very good series on Netflix, so I highly recommend that. But yes, Flashdance is where that is from. And Erna, again, thank you so much for that super chat donation down below. You are there, and of course in the description. And naturally, anyone who may be PayPaling it on the side, I don't have it linked up to actually view it here, but I'll definitely list you guys down below in the description if you guys are doing that there. So just a heads up, if you don't see anything pop up over here, I'll be watching for comments here as well. Lance, I don't own a Nintendo Switch. I haven't had a Nintendo system since the GameCube, believe it or not. I passed on the Wii, I passed on the Wii U. I was just tired of buying the machines just to play the latest versions of Mario and Zelda, which are great. And I played everything up until that point. But there just wasn't enough to really get me to do that. And considering Xbox and the PS, PlayStation stuff is really more my speed. Nothing against Nintendo. They have some fantastic stuff and I love it. And I can't wait to see the new movie. The new Super Mario Brothers movie looks pretty cool. Not sure about Chris Pratt, though, as the voice. I wish they would have gotten the original actor who did the game back in 1996 and all the Mario games. That would be cool, but we'll have to see. Lance, are you going to be rooting for the Seahawks tomorrow? You know what? I'm not a super Seahawks fan, but I'm definitely going to be rooting for a very fun game. That's for sure. So I'm excited to kind of see what's going to be happening. I'm just so glad, as we get closer and closer to the Super Bowl, it's always a party, and there's always a party here at my spot, so I can't wait to be doing the do. I mean, the Domenico's pizza action's going to be rolling. We're going to have antipasto. We're going to have all kinds of chips, dips, chains, whips. And I know I said that just for my sister's benefit because that is strictly from Weird Science. It just flew out. We're not really having any of that situation going on. This is a family show, by the way. But yes, it is going to be it's going to be pretty fun. Let's see here. Man, you guys are lighting up the chat here. I am trying to get to just about everything here. Let me see if I can go a little bit further on down. Drew, I have to come to the conclusion that your software officially... What does that mean, Drew? What does that mean? Why does it? Let's see. Spice Squad, blue looks sharp. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Happy New Year to you, Emmanuel. Panario, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you being here. We're going to get into the review in just a second here. I'm going to show you something first here, and this time is going by really, really quick. Goblin Milk, content creation is dead. What does that mean? You guys are coming out with some things that are interesting here for the new year. What is going on? Lance, you on Xbox or Switchian? We should be friends in game sometime. If so, yes, definitely Xbox for sure. I'm definitely on there. I believe it's DVD Bones is my handle on there. It's been a while since I've powered that, to be honest. I just haven't been playing the last few months, to be honest there. But I am actually on there. Naturally, I have my avatar loaded, which is me, officially. Let's see. Maureen Descatato, thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Let's see. Spice Squad, I drink orange juice every day. And it's got no pulp. I'm like, and if it's got no pulp, I'm like, no way. Nice. Be careful with the acid in that, though. Be very careful with that. Erna, yes, I will be 50 this year. I'm very excited, as you can tell. It's kind of crazy. Hey, it's better than the alternative, like, I always say. So, and like I also always say, and I know some of you who know me very well know this is coming next, 50 is actually the last year of your 40s. So anything like the solid year as you begin, like 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, that's the very last year. That 10-year block is the last year. So technically, even though it's 50, it's kind of like the introduction to the next stage. So I say 51 is when it actually is really kind of setting in that way. So I'm going to ride that train until the wheels fall off, baby, until I get to that point. So just so you know, just so you know. James Morrison, most anticipated food item of 2023. Guys, you know, it's really up in the air. There's really nothing that's immediately striking me as like, oh my God, this is going to be insane to see this finally. I mean, I think many of you know that the crispy wings are coming back to Taco Bell very soon. Naturally I believe, I want to say it's around, I think that may be one of the next promos actually. There's some game box that they're going to be doing where you can do like a whole bunch of things at one time. I think it's like $9.99 or some type of $8.99 or $9.99, some type of promo where it's a bunch of items, including the Mexican pizza and some other tacos, I think, as well. But the crispy wings are coming back, which, as most of you know, I've actually test marketed those 2 years ago when they came out just to test in our area, and then they came out a year later officially. But very, very tasty on those. I had a blast. I will be getting them again just to get them for sure. Aben, he plays so might own an Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Call of Duty will come to the Switch when the deal is done in June. Okay, so talking to Lance there, letting know the updates. Very cool. Sticker collecting, that's a boo-boo situation there, Ian. Happy anniversary to you and your wife. Thank you, I appreciate that. We had a very, very nice anniversary, though, even though the rain was kind of crazy. We actually went to watch Avatar, Way of the Water, which was an amazing film. I was really going into it hoping it was going to be a lot better than the first one. I thought the first one was kind of generic. It was okay. I think it was made to sell 3D TVs, that type of thing back then, which I bought one, and I still have my Sharp TV. But at the same time, it was just okay. But the second movie, I was blown away. It's a 3-hour movie. It's a long movie, so sip your drink slightly. That's what I was doing. But watching that in 3D and just inundated with just the effects and just the overall story progression, the characters fully developed, that was really very well done. I was really blown away by it. And the third act is crazy off the rails. It is nuts. So I am so ready for the next one. They really expanded out the universe with that. It really is going to be very, very cool. So excited for that. And yes, Larry Nguyen and Megan, I'm definitely curious, waiting to see that. They say that's a cross between Chucky and the Terminator, which is interesting. So I can't wait to see that too. There's a lot of good stuff coming there. Martin Luke Alvin, let's see, a Disney vlog would be awesome. Would love more content and more in the real life type vlogs and food reviews. Cool. Okay, I'll definitely take that into advisement for sure as the new year is beginning. Naturally, I do have some Disney stuff already on the channel, which is stuff I was doing up until a few years ago, shortly before that with the pandemic, naturally. But you'll probably see some new additions added to that to kind of spruce it up a bit there. But I appreciate the input. You guys can always send me direct messages online on social media as well for things as well. So feel free to get in touch. I'm very easy to find on there. Of course, all those links are down below in the description, of course. And many of you, I think, know already at Peep This Out Reviews on IG, at Peep This Out Twitter, Facebook, same thing, facebook.com/Peep This Out. And of course, here in the lovely world of youtube.com/Peep This Out. All right, let me jump on down here right now. Aban, 46 people watching on the screen, yet it shows 0 watching. Yeah, I know. It is what it is with that. So, you know what? Just because, let me just see if I can... Well, no, that's not right. There we go. Let me try and find what this is over here, because there's no sense in having this viewer count. There we go. All right, let's just pop this out. There we go. There and there. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better, right? A little bit more kind of like not taking away from everything here. So we'll keep it there until we get that straightened out. So it is what it is. And speaking of it is what it is, let me show you guys the first thing here of the new year, which actually showed up a couple of days ago. And I am so blown away by this because I didn't expect this at all. I always forget about these things that I do, like the beginning of the year when they announce things and I just put my stuff in there. Next thing I know, they start showing up. So guys, without further ado, this is a little bit of a whopper here for you right now. Feast your eyes on Masters of the Universe Origins, Mekaneck and the Ground Ripper, which is formerly known as the Road Ripper, but because of licensing, they changed the name. But this was a very special one because this was the very last figure that I got when I was like 10, 11 years old, before I moved to California. I love this character with the extending neck. He didn't come with this little vehicle that's in here as well too, which originally had a ripcord that you actually put a figure in and you can actually race it around. It's just kind of just a regular toy. But I love the box design with this. The character is an exact representation, just updated styling, and it comes with the option. Oh, there we go. We've got Dexter Morgan jumping in with the $5 super chat donation. Dexter, thank you so much. I'll get to it in just a second over here. But as you can see, it comes with his trademark mace and the extending neck portion, that silver and blue piece right there in the middle. Normally, the old version, you actually had him extending it from the back, and his head just shot straight up. But I love the design of this package, and the box just looks killer. Take a look at that here, guys. Mekaneck races the high-speed ground ripper to scout out enemies. Let's see, is that encroaching from the battlefield? I think that's what it says right over there. But the art is awesome on it. It looks so cool. And then you see in the background there, it looks like we have Tongue Lasher and another Snake Man character. And way down below, right over there, is the Eternia playset, which you guys will see later in the fall. I can't give you any more details than that right now. It's pretty much all the details I have. But as you can see, guys, it's pretty cool. I mean, he is a cool looking character. It shows you, in this case, you just pop his head off, put in the neck extension, and pop his head back on. So it's a little bit of a cheaper way to make him. But the Ground Ripper, aka Road Ripper, looks just like the original one. And of course, all the new characters in this line that you're going to see very soon, they're just not here yet. But very cool with the Snake Man design here as well. But guys, very awesome in terms of just how this looks. I love the artwork. A super fan of the artwork. And again, just reliving my childhood with this character especially. Once I saw this one, I was like, oh my God, this was the last one that I remember getting before I moved. So I was really super excited to see that this was coming out in a special pack there. Not sure if they're going to be doing a single card version of him, but he looks very cool with this pack. So a lot of fun. Super glad to have this one. I have to get a protector to put on it to get this made for it, but it looks really, really cool. And he is encased in his plastic prism. So very, very slick. I really, really dig that. I just love the design, which is awesome there as well. So let me see here. Jumping back on over to Dexter Morgan. I love the show, Dexter. I definitely loved it. It was awesome. Let's see. Who would win in a fight between you and Joey's World Tour? You know what? I can't say. We both have our strengths and our weaknesses. I don't know what exactly Joey's weaknesses are because he's an awesome dude and he's amazing at what he does on his channel. But it depends upon what type of fight are we talking about. Are we talking about a food fight or food review fight? What are we doing here? But I'd like to know. But either way, Joey's a cool cat. He is a very cool cat for sure. But I really can't say. You know what? I'd like to leave that to the viewers. Who do you guys think would win in a fight between myself and the infamous Joey's World Tour? He's such a cool dude. Doing it for years on YouTube, having a blast doing it. That's the main thing there. He is a very fun, jovial content creator. Most of you guys know who Joey is. He is really, really on it for sure. So I'd leave that up to the viewers to decide. Because naturally, I've collabed with Joey in the past. He is definitely a cool cat. I can tell you he's a very, very cool cat. Let's see. Yes, Spy Squad Retro Play on Mekaneck. Absolutely. Good times, good times. Let's see. Pull it like you're yanking a lawnmower from Anfisa Jess. Yes, back in the day, that little ripcord that you put on that thing, that was the whole point of calling it the Road Ripper. But I guess apparently somebody owns that, so they changed the name. They have a little trademark symbol next to Ground Ripper now as well. So it's theirs officially, but it's still, in my eyes, it's the Road Ripper. Let's see. Interested Food Man. Mekaneck was my favorite as a kid for many years. I wanted the long neck of my own. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a very cool feature, right? It's a very cool feature. Ring around the collar for Drew. Very cool. Let's see. Larry Nguyen. I was cleaning my room yesterday and found Masters of the Universe toy. You want it? I give it to you. Which one is it, Larry? You should send me a picture on social media. Which one? Dom's World says, I would win. You guys have to give a reason on why I would win, if that's the case there. Wayne Bowers says, Peep, would you do a creator clash too? I would do something. That would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. there's a lot of amazing content creators in the community that are so busy doing their thing. And believe me, we all have our own little sections of the universe where we do our stuff. That naturally, you know, it's kind of like the stars are out, the stars are there, but when it's during the day, you don't see them. But at night, they all start glowing. It's kind of like that in the food review community. Everybody knows each other, but everyone is just doing their own thing right now, and that's the biggest thing there. Buzz 7332 jumping in a little late, but still made the chat. Happy Friday. Stay dry this weekend. Yes, you too, my friend. It's going to be a wild, wet one. And Buzz, just so you know, next Thursday I plan on being at Disney, so we actually have pushed it from the 10th because of the rain till next week there as well. So shout outs to Buzz 7332, super chat donation in effect, of course, down below. We've got Buzz, we've got Dexter Morgan, we've got Ernest 785. It is going down. But yes, you stay dry as well, my friend, and a very happy new year to you and yours for sure. Spice Squad, I found you on recommendation from YouTube when watching Joey. You would naturally beat Joey's world tour. He's too nice. You've got some streets in you. Well, I appreciate that. You know how we do, son. Yes, Dame Drops is a pretty great guy. I've met him and spoken to him. He's definitely a cool guy. Once in a blue moon, we chat on social media. Very, very cool guy. Very, very cool guy. All right, you guys ready for this review? I think I'm going to actually just cut it right over here because I think it is time. It looks like Dom says I would win. John Hedren, I think Joey is powerful, but you have superior speed and agility. You could dodge his attacks easily. Very nice. I appreciate that, John Hedren. Absolutely. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to go get what I need to do because it is time, and I am very excited to do this run right here right now. It's going to be a fun one. And then naturally, we've got another review coming a little bit later in this hour as well, another half hour to go. And I can't wait to have some dinner tonight. I'm super excited to do that too right now. Drew, only Ian is master of the universe. I think you meant there, Drew, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, it is time to jump in over here. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to put in the standby mode for a quick second. Shout outs to everybody watching. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. You already know the first official Peep This Out review stream of 2023. Beginning of my 10th year officially, and it's really going to be pretty wild on my 50th year on the planet, which is nuts. That is just crazy to think about. When I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, is that really 49 going into 50 now? It's crazy, craziness. All right, so let me jump on over here. I'll be right back. Stay put, talk amongst yourselves nicely, of course, and I'll be back in just a bit. So hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
And welcome to Ed Keaton in effect right now as well. Ed, Happy New Year to you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Looks like we've got Klongo as well. Missed half the stream, but you're here now, so that's good. That's all. That's the only important thing, is that you made it, which is awesome. Great to see all of you on here again. I think, of course, the chat is going to be jumping in any second now. Hang on 1 second. You'll see all that jumping in. There we go. And what a way to jump in there. Happy New Year, Pete from Wade. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great to see all of you guys. Now it's beginning to flood in here as well. All right, guys, let's jump into this here. This is something that's kind of exciting for me, too, because I am a huge fan of pies. Every so often, when I was growing up, especially when I was in Monterey Park, which is a little city south of where I live now in Pasadena, Marie Callender's was pretty much all over the place back then. And they still do have Marie Callender's actually in Monterey Park, but they just don't have them pretty much around in most places like I used to go to. So I would love to go there, check out all the food. Naturally, it was really, really good stuff. But of course, they're known for their pies. So good stuff. Let's see. Who is the man on the hat? Is that Demi Lardner? What's going on there? I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for jumping in. My name is Ian K, producer and creator of Peep This Out reviews here on YouTube. But thank you for jumping on and for the super chat donation. You're going to see something jumping up in just a second over here, as well as down below. So I appreciate you, Demi, for being here. And naturally, it's great to have you here on a Friday night, or wherever you may be right now, somewhere around the world. Thank you for being here. So anyway, guys, Marie Callender's definitely a bomb situation. One of the greatest places at the time to get pies. They still do the pie thing naturally around the holidays, especially when it's like Thanksgiving for pumpkin pie. The holidays naturally as we lead into Christmas. All the good stuff there as well. Demi, there you go. Your name is in lights. Thanks so much for jumping on. But I decided to actually pick up something from Marie Callender's, but not just Marie Callender's, from the frozen section that has Marie Callender's. So without further ado, guys, my all-time favorite pie over at Marie Callender's, they actually have in mini form. They have the regular one as well, too. But I needed to give this one a shot. I just needed to do it, guys. The mini coconut pie. This is, my sister and I call these cracky creams instead of like, because they're literally cracky. Crack as in like they're crazy. They're delicious. I wanted to see the mini version of how these actually were here. So apparently you get 2 little mini pies inside this box. And as you can see, one pie, 320 calories. For portion control, this is going to be the way to go, naturally. So I wanted to do a little bit of a dessert thing tonight, because I know you guys were probably expecting a regular food item, but I don't do a lot of regular desserts. And I know my mom would be a little disappointed if I didn't change it up just a little bit, aside from you guys too. So that's what it is. So yes, this is definitely going to be the bomb. This is the cracky situation, cracky cream. I totally love this. It's kind of like Krispy Kreme, but cracky cream naturally. Very, very lovely situation there. Neri, please do a 24-hour stream for charity. You know what? That actually would be something kind of fun to do. I don't know if my connection would hold that long. I've never really done anything above maybe like 2-3 hours at one point. We were doing that in the car, but that would be something to look into for this year, naturally. And I appreciate the super chat donation of the 420 situation. Maybe we can do that in April on 420. That would be kind of cool. Not a bad idea, actually, there. But this is going to be, like I said, different, and I definitely wanted to give this a go. Apparently what you've got here is that coconut custard goodness on top of a cookie crumble crust on the very bottom there, and of course they top it off with whipped cream and shaved coconut on top of that. Now whenever I would get this, we would always ask for extra whipped cream. So whenever we would get this, if it was my mom, my sister, and myself, we would literally cut this pie. It was a bigger one. We would cut it in fourths, and that was basically how we would eat it. So shout outs to Neri 255. I appreciate that there. But naturally, portion control, this is definitely going to be a pretty lovely situation. So we're going to get into one of these naturally, and I've got it here. And I figured by the size of the box, it was going to be small, and it is, as you can see. So this is what it looks like before I pop the top on it here, and it's nice and frosty from the freezer, as you can see. So let me get this set up here, and I'm giving this some time. Jeff Krell, happy birthday to E. Noel. Yes, my sister. Wait, that's not keto friendly. Yes, it's not, sister. It's not. But you know, it's your birthday this weekend, so everything is off the table. Keto action there. Hopefully we're going to do some pizza. We're going to do something crazy. Donuts. I don't know. We're going to do something crazy. But whatever it's going to be, I'm going to put it on the channel here, just so you know, on some type of social media, we'll do something with it. But guys, let's try this, because wow, it's very cold. I mean, it's been in my freezer for a bit, but take a look at the very top. Let's get that focus needs focus there. As you can see, they spare no expense when it comes to the chopped coconut on this. This is pretty crazy, and it's deep. So this actually feels like it'd be a nice little situation for portion control here. So let me see if I can try and, okay, there we go. It is kind of, it's frozen, but it's got that, you can hear the crunchies with it here. I'm gonna try and lift up like a slice of pie with this. Hang on one second, let me just try and get this to go. This is live, guys, so anything can happen with this. And I think I got it kind of going here. Hang on, I'm losing coconut as we speak. It's a little messy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm dropping it everywhere. Okay. Take a look at this situation. I'm going to try and balance it. As you can see, we've got that cookie crumble on the bottom. We've got that coconut action right there as well. I'm glad I'm covering my computer here right now. This looks pretty amazing, guys, I have to admit, and it's very cold. So let's give this a shot. It's the mini cracky cream pie from Marie Callender's here, from the frozen food section, as I'm losing the piece here as well, too, here. There we go. Oh, you know what? Here's a better shot. Take a look at that. Look at that action right there. Focus, focus. There you go. Very nice. Let's give this a go. I am totally down for this flavor right now. Let's hope it's going to deliver. Here we go. Let's peep this out. It's got it. Oh, it's got it. Wow. Wow. That cookie crumble. Man. This is pretty decadent. It is just like getting the pie in smaller form. God. The sweetness is perfect. You know, well, sister, I gotta bring you this. I gotta bring you this. I'm gonna go for a couple more on this because that's all I really feel comfortable doing right now. Because, man, there's a lot of coconut on the very top of this, guys. Look at this here. I'm gonna try and lift this carefully. And there's a lot of whipped cream too. So for moms watching this right now as well, just know that there is plenty of whipped cream on this as well. That cookie crumble on the bottom, just the right amount of that custard right there in the middle, and then the shavings, the coconut shavings, just the right amount of sweetness. That coconut flavor is shining through. Ridiculous. This is just singing to me now. Let's go for another one. Bang 'em. Jeff, bang 'em. Man, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, brain freeze all of a sudden. I bit into a part of it there. Oh, it's freezing. And it's cold here in the office. I'm not complaining right now. This is delicious. Guys, look at how toasty this is. Let me swing this around on the inside. Look at that. Not bad for 320 calories for this little deep dish right over here. It almost feels kind of like what they use for the Church's stuff or the Popeyes, you know, that type of thing for the desserts that I reviewed, which incidentally, they brought back the strawberry cheesecake cup, which I put in the community tab of the channel. So take a look at that if you haven't seen it already. It's a very similar dessert situation, but man, I'm going to go for one more on this one. This is a lovely situation. Lovely. I love looking at this. This is just so good. And as it comes into focus, hopefully right there. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There it is. Lock it in. I know it's contrasty because of my ring light in front, but guys, there is plenty of coconut custard in this. The shavings, the whipped cream. This has got the essence of that cracky cream pie that I love so much from Marie Callender's. And it really makes me feel like I want to go get it from the restaurant to go drive and pick this one up, because this is a really nice frozen version of that. And I love the fact that there's two of them on the inside. Guys, $3.50 for two of these. A slice of this when you would go, when I would get it, would be, I think, like $7.95 or something like that. It'd be like $6 or $7 plus. So this is not bad to really scratch the itch. And then you have a really lovely situation to kind of remember back on. So I'm digging it. Let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap this little quickie review with the rating right after, and we'll move on. But guys, super delicious, super tasty on it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta put this away. I will be finishing this with the final episode of Willow later on tonight. I have to check that out. Man, That is so good. That is so freaking good. Okay. As if I need to give this a rating, and I told you I was going to, guys, it's an easy 10 out of 10. That flavor is boxed up exactly like you would get from the store, from the actual restaurant itself. And I love the fact that it still keeps that creamy aspect. Even though it's frozen, you're getting a nice little, like it says here, creamy indulgent dessert made just for me with real cream and delicious coconut topping. So, lovely situation. This is easily worth your time. Definitely give this a shot. They have a few other ones too. I kind of saw they have the Edwards brand and a few others that are there. There was a chocolate variation of this that I know the wifey would like. She's not really a super fan of coconut like I am with this, but I'll probably look at getting that particular one and maybe trying that one for you at some point. But guys, very tasty. Definitely search this one out there. These are pretty much available nationwide, I think there. So the mini coconut cream pie action, loveliness across the board. Very, very tasty on this one. Very tasty. All right, let me just move the coconut out of the way. There we go. I'm so glad I had something up over here. Good times across the board. All right, let's see here. Is that Gross Dude? I think it is. It's jumping in over there. Super chat donation just popped in over here. I just saw this. Drew, a serious banging cracky pie situation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chewy Laura, you should do a 24-hour live stream with Carol on the stream. I've been trying to get her to guest her on the stream here at some point, but she's just very fickle about it. She just doesn't want to be on camera at all. But we'll have to see about that. Yes, Tony, they didn't skimp on the coconut. That delivered. Guys, that just delivered across the board. And I'm telling you, for Noel, my sister, that is something that I need to bring to you because it is worth it. It's the perfect size. I think you and Jeff would dig it. Seriously, it is really, really good. Really, really good. Let's see. Donkey, Ian K, you could get a little microwave for the office to get the food quickly. Yes, I could do that at the same time, but half the fun is getting a little bit of an intermission and going to pick it up and keeping the suspense at the same time. Sticker, where did you find that? Any local market, one of our largest markets here on the West Coast, from Vaughn's actually is one. They're also at Ralph's here in the Southland, which is our version of Kroger. They pretty much have all Kroger products. But just check the frozen dessert section. Buy all the ice creams and the pies. You'll find it there. There's a whole selection of goodies over there as well too that way. And again, shout outs to Gross Dude. I appreciate the super chat donation. Thank you so much for that. Neri 255. Yes, I like the intermission. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I'll think about changing it up just a little bit to give you something else to look at there besides Be Right Back. But you know, just for right now, as we're getting back into it, we'll have to see. Drew, lock her out again and make her knock on the door to come in. Yes, Drew, you remember that when I had my screen door. Just so you guys know, this was maybe about a year or so ago. I was streaming and apparently my screen door was locked from the outside and my wife was coming home and she couldn't get to the door, obviously, to put the key in because the screen door was locked. So she came around where we're at here and started knocking on the window and it freaked me out. Something was going on. And then all of a sudden I heard, because I wasn't answering my phone, I turned my phone on airplane mode. So naturally I didn't know what was happening there, but then there she was. So pretty hilarious, I gotta tell you. It really was. All right, 1 minute and we got to get into the next and final review, which will be a quickie one for you there. Claw and Go, bring back cheaters cams. Have no fear. That's all I have to say. Have no fear. As soon as this rain is done doing its thing, my content for the next few are actually my regular pieces of content, but I'm waiting for the rain to kind of do its thing so I can catch up. So you may see something before the end of the month, if not sooner. So just hang tight. I have not forgotten about Cheaters Camp. Let's see here. Going down the line. Let's see. Armando cannot have junk food and carbs with oils, fats because I'm on diabetic diet and gallbladder stones. Okay, no worries there. Whatever you have to do to manage that, of course. I'll still give you a few things to kind of take a look at, of course, naturally, but absolutely manage what you have to do there for sure. Truler, why is your wife so shy? It's not that she's shy. She just doesn't like to be on camera, and especially the live aspect of it, I think, scares her. We were just talking about this again earlier, and she was like, do you get nervous before you do live streams? And I said, yeah, I still do. You know, even every time I begin, because I'm not sure how it's going to go, or if I'm going to flub my words, or how that's going to go there. But then once you know what, literally the first few seconds, as soon as I begin, I'm in the mode, and it goes away. So we'll have to see if I can try and get her at some point there. And don't worry, scoutrush.com. I've got plenty of umbrellas. I've got one in my car. I've got two in the living room. I've got by the door. It's crazy there. Andrew Pinion, thanks so much for jumping on. Anything planned when you hit 40,000 subs? You know, I'm thinking about that. I've been thinking about that for the last week or two now, because I believe we're almost to the halfway point. I think we're almost to 39.5 now. So it would be great to hopefully hit that before the end of the month, but we'll have to see what happens. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to thinking about what to do, something special with that. So, you know, just keep in mind that's a big number, obviously. So I am thinking about what to do there, but I'm nothing to share at the moment there for sure. Spice Squad, you never seem nervous or flub your words. You always rock it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know what they say about faking it until you make it. Fake it till you make it. I try my best. I try my best. But seriously, I do get just a little bit. And even before I start filming my normal stuff, even though it's just me, I sometimes get like that. So we'll have to see. And no sticker, my wife does not have a YouTube channel. I created one for her, but she never did anything with it. So it's still sitting under her account, but with no content. So speaking of content, let's add a little bit more, shall we? It is time to jump into the second and final review tonight. And I know the moms is going to love this one right now, because guess what? It's a little bit of a chip review, but something a little different. Guys, Cheetos Minis. This I've been following for a bit, but I have not been able to find this anywhere up until literally today. So this was actually just thrown in at the last minute, guys, but I know it's a little contrasty because of my life, but it says Cheetos Minis Cheddar with this here. So this is the standard version. I believe they have a flamin' hot version of this as well. But I saw these and I was like, man, I got to give these a shot. These kind of remind me, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe you guys can put it in the chat over here right now. I think this is like another version of Asteroids, right? Or something that they had like the meteor bites or something that were in these little long packets. From what I remember, I think they're just a repackaged version of that. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, heck yeah, I need to pick this up. And this is the standard version right over here. And take a look, mega sized, mega flavor. It's a standard Pringles can, which is exactly, you know, it's the exact same thing. I wonder if the same supplier is pumping it to these guys, but we'll have to see. But yes, Gross Dude, Cheetos Cam. It's the Cheetos Cam in effect. That's awesome. All right. Well, just like Pringles, even though this is not that, once they say you pop, you can't stop. I think it applies to Cheetos, right? Because once you have one, they're just a banging situation. You got to have more than one, right? So let's try it. And I'm going to open this up. And I don't want to take a look at it just yet because I'm going to just... I can already tell these things are dusted heavy. Oh, yeah. It's got that Cheetle action already. So you guys are going to get the first shot. There you go. Lots of them on the inside. And thankfully, guess what? This is actually a little bit better than Pringles because this is almost filled to the top. I am impressed. So this can was a little over $2. And I think this is a very nice little situation here right now. Cheesy, crunchy, delicious. And naturally, it is just like a Cheeto Puff, but they just make them little marbles, essentially. So check that out, guys. Basically, that's what it is. I'm expecting exactly what I know this is going to be. So let's just get into some Cheetos in mini form for you guys here. But I'm really impressed by how much is in this container. That's cool, man. That is cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. This can is destroyed. This can is destroyed. I'm just telling you right now. The saltiness, the heavy cheddar flavor right away. Wow. 160 calories, 3.5 servings. So if you knock off this can, this is about maybe 500 calories, give or take, a little over for the whole thing if you decide to do that. So if you're watching the game or you just popping these things left and right, which I know I'm going to be, they're tasty. Wow. Maybe it's been a minute since I've had Cheetos, but this form is fun, guys. The saltiness is on point, and this is really mega cheesy flavor. This is really pretty nice, guys. But take a look, little marble action for you right there. It's that basic little corn puff and the Cheeto fingers that they say. Take a look. Of course, if you don't have Cheeto fingers, it's not the real deal. So this is definitely a banging situation. But man, again, very nice, guys. Very nice. These are very heavily cheddar flavored. I'm really digging that. They also had Doritos, I think in a regular version and a Cool Ranch version. That is really tasty. I'm gonna go for just a couple more on these. Cheek, you got dust on your fingers. Yes, absolutely. Take a look at that. Cheeto fingers galore. So the Lakers lost, I think it was last night, was it? I don't know about the good old Lakers. It's not like the same like it used to be, but it is what it is. Wow. These are very addicting. My God, these are very addicting. It's rare when I review stuff like live like this, where I just want to keep going in and keep going in. Like some of the Pringles are kind of like that, but man, this is very heavy in cheddar flavor, and I love the cheesiness with this. Just so you guys know, and this is a good thing, one serving of this, one of the 3.5 servings is 1 ounce. 63 pieces is 1 ounce. You can have 63 of these things, and that's just 160 calories, so you don't have to feel too bad about it. I am definitely going to be going crazy with this. Let's just keep going. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Ian, calm down. Calm down. Okay, that's it. One more. That's it. Okay, I lied. One more. Okay, that's it. I'm putting my foot down. Man, those are fun to eat. And they're super cheesy. And the more you eat, the more Cheeto finger action you will get. That is the best part. That is the best part right there. Man, that is good. Okay. The staple of an American diet, mini coconut cream pie, and Cheetos minis all in one review. I definitely try and bring you some quality content. You already know what it is, guys. So very lovely situation. As if you really need to know, this, of course, is the obvious 10 out of 10 as well. The price is right, a little over $2 or so. 3.5 servings, 63 each. That's a lot. There's a lot of freaking pieces in here, guys. That's a lot. That's like literally like over 200 plus pieces on the inside. And if you kill this whole thing, that's not too bad. But I am definitely digging overall what I was checking out here tonight. This was a lot of fun checking out the mini coconut cream pie, and of course the Cheetos Minis Cheddar version of these. I may have to check out. In fact, I know I'm going to be checking out the other versions of these. These are really, really fun, and I love the Pringles can variation. It's simple, it's marketing, but it is so tasty like this. It is really good. Cheesy, crunchy, delicious, and it absolutely is a banging situation here. Cheese flavored snacks. I love cheese flavored snacks. All right, I'm having too much fun with that. Very, very tasty. Very, very tasty. All right, guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you guys for jumping on here tonight. Thank you so much for joining me for the very first stream of 2023. 40K Subway review from Drew's Food Reviews. We're looking forward to it. We'll have to see. That could be something special. That could be something special right there. But a good time. Definitely a good time with that there. But guys, again, thank you so much for joining me for the first stream of 2023. It's the beginning of another year of crazy content, a lot of good stuff coming out, a lot of returning items coming out. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot of fun either way there. Again, being able to contribute to the community that we have is a passion of mine. I love all the people that are in it, doing the do, putting it out, doing it amazingly. There are some amazing content creators that are out there right now. Something new, the endorsement, my buddy, the endorsement, as well as doing it big as well. There's a lot of amazing people out there, just to name two. Trav Tries is doing his thing as well too that way. Just a lot of them. KBD Productions TV, Dame Drops, all the usual suspects that you know in the game. Of course, Joey's World Tour. A lot of people that used to do it that don't seem to be doing it as much, but still pop in every once in a while too. It's great to see that. Contributing to the community is always a plus. We all need to keep doing that and keep things moving along. And let's just continue to do that and grow. I am super excited to be getting into this next year. It's going to be good. Yes, Poppy Eats, Andy, absolutely. There are some great people out there as well. If I had enough time to consume all the other content out there, believe me, I would. But as any content creator or aspiring content creator knows, that you spend more time producing than you do consuming. That's the main thing, but occasionally you want to get in there and see what's going on there as well, and it's always great to do that. But of course, check out all of those amazing peeps that I just mentioned. There's a lot out there. It's a brand new year, it's a fresh start, and it's really just, you know, good times across the board. Drew's Food Reviews needs no introduction as well, always doing it. Mad Hattis Maximus himself, as I like to say. He's always got something new in each of his videos and live streams, you already know. Definitely good times across the board with all of the amazing peeps in the community there. Mr. Jimmy jumping in, mi familia. Mr. Jimmy, I don't know if you saw, but we were taking a look at a little bit of Mekaneck action. I know I sent you this picture already, but you already know. But good times with good old Motu in there as well. So yes, good times, guys, with everybody here. I'm going to be here in the chat for as long as the stream will allow after I sign off naturally. So I'll do my little quick outros as we go before I do that there. So with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the first official live stream of 2023. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, guys. Good times across the board. I'm definitely looking forward to be back in the saddle again with some more streams for you guys as always. Let's see the last few things here before we go. Let's see here. Drew, yes, lots of great, good creators out there. Absolutely. Let's see. Produce to consume, says Anfisa Jess. Well, for you guys, yes. That's the main thing there as well. And Armando Baron Gaming, yes, rest in peace, Jay Nepper, always. You already know. My last little ode is thanks to him. Of course, for that last little bit there. So, of course, we're going to do that for sure. Klongo, thank you for always taking time to live stream for us every week. I always enjoy chilling with you and everyone, and I appreciate it, man. Klongo, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you for being there. Like I always say, you guys have choices when it comes to content every single week, every single day, I should say, here on YouTube, and I appreciate you making my little section of the universe one of your stops. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for stopping by and for letting me know that what I'm doing is making a moment for you naturally and letting you escape from what may be going on in your world for just a bit. Let's see here. Let's see. Good stream, Ian, from Cheeks Adams. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. 2023, let's build, baby. Absolutely. Nayray 255. Misty Smith, hot potato, cold spaghetti, mashed banana. Oh, yeah. Misty, I love you. I really do. You're on one. It's always an amazing situation. Good times across the board there. Absolutely. I know I say that a lot, but it is. It's just good times across the board. It's just, I have so much fun with you guys on these streams. It's definitely a blast. Ed Keaton, see you in a few months. What's going on, Ed? Before we go, hold on a second. Don't leave me like that. Jeff Krail, yes, absolutely. See you tomorrow as well. I can't wait to see my sis for her big birthday. Very excited. Psycho says, delicious. Ed Keaton, I'm taking personal time off social media for a while. No worries, Ed. Ed, if you want to watch the streams, you don't have to let me know that you're here. But if you ever need some assistance of just breaking away and doing what you need to do, check in and just kind of check things out if you like that. You don't have to say hi. It's okay. But I hope you find a little bit of peace and solitude for a little while there, and everything in moderation for sure. So shout outs to you, Ed, for sure. I hope everything goes okay for you. Take all the time that you need. But I appreciate you logging in and taking a look and saying hi. Either way, but thank you for that, for sure. James Morrison, where did you buy the Cheetos? I found mine at my local Vons, but just about any of the major markets should have them. They're kind of creeping in all over the place now, so you should be okay in there as well. So, all right, guys. So with that, I am going to log off real quick. Again, you guys will have brand new content available at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow on the 14th, which, by the way, there is a movie called Saturday the 14th. It's actually a pretty funny movie from the 80s. Look it up. It's actually a lot of fun. But 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the new review will go live, and then you'll have this replay on here as well. From tonight. If you're watching this on the replay, it's going to be Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we'll be back into this week again. And of course, hopefully Noah's Ark will be able to stay afloat, because California is getting just bombarded with, we're almost pulling out of the drought that we have here right now, if you can believe that, just with the last storm. So we have another one that's coming here. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But I'm going to be busy editing away, just trying to stay warm and toasty and just do my stuff on my computer. So I'll do what I have to do. But again, next week is going to be fun. By the time we talk next week, I'll let you know how Disneyland was, and we'll go from there. And like I said, I'll try and get some of those reviews done for you there. Some of the things that I think you guys might want to see, something that I think would be a lot of fun. And I'll try and film a couple at least while I'm there to see how the day goes with that. So we'll leave it at that. All right, guys, I love each and every one of you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Watch for the new review tomorrow, and we'll definitely do what we got to do. Let's see, last couple of things here. Anfisa, are you wearing a Star Wars shirt under your zip up? No, I am not. It's just a regular t-shirt. I'm just hanging out relaxing tonight. Aben, thanks so much for jumping on. Stay frosty, don't get too much cold. Yes, I'm going to try and don't get too much cold. I'm going to try and stay as warm as I can because it's already getting super chilly. And you know what? This little action with this little coconut cracky pie that I just had here is not helping me because I'm pretty cold right now. And I'm liking that considering the heat these last few months. So that's that there. Bo, love you too. Thanks so much for jumping on. Just me out here, Sherry. Thanks so much for jumping on as well. Great time as usual. Stay safe and dry. I'm gonna try. You definitely stay frosty, Mr. Ed Keaton as well. Take your time. A-Wolf, I'm in Hawaii. We're getting nothing for like a month of for a release or most of the time. Okay, cool. At least you got a little bit of a reprieve though at the same time. Klon Go. I love all the emojis. I love it. Stay frosty. I love you, man. That's awesome. Very cool. Spice Squad. I'm fully hatless and it makes me sad. I can fix that. I've got plenty of hats on my shop. Plus 20% off if you use PeepCap, just so you know. Drew, don't get any in and out on you. No, there's no in and out tonight. I don't really want to go out. It's pretty chilly right now. It is all good. So anyway, shout outs to you. I appreciate it. A-Wolf, I love you too. I appreciate you. And I will be back next week. We're back in it, guys. We're in it to win it this season, as in this year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So teamwork makes the dream work. Let's all do what we got to do and keep pushing and just stay happy, stay healthy. And I will definitely catch you on the next stream and the next review. You're going to see me real soon tomorrow, 3 p.m. Love you guys. Peace. I'm out.